All right, it is leg day, and a surprise to pretty much nobody. No gym partner. He messaged and asked if it was hams. I said no, it's full. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I have my oil change scheduled for today, and then after that I have to run errands. So just hit and found me. I'm like, okay there, bud. But ooh, using the old silver leg press for the first time in a few weeks. So I feel like I get very attached to using the sled because it feels, personally, I think it feels better. But, oh. Whew. That was just a lot harder for me to get out of the hole on than the sled. So, a few more sets of these. Ooh. One set of these, and I think we'll do some hack squat. Let's go around. Been doing a lot of free weight and Smith, so it'd be nice to get back to the hack squat machine. All right. Hack squat time. All right. Time for some hack squats. Normal weight on it, but there will be a slight variation to how I do it. So if you've watched the channel in the past, you know I tend to go all the way up here, including, as you can see, my feet are pretty much off of it. And this is where I typically go. And then on my feed the other day was a video of a prime Jay Cutler. We're talking like 01, 02, massive in his prime Jay Cutler, hopping on a hex squat machine and talking about how people who use the hex squat machine will do a higher feet placement to make it easier. And it does. It does make it easier. It takes a lot of the tension kind of out of the quads and puts some of it back into your hamstrings. And just for me personally, with my knee issues, helps with my knee spot. So I'm going about a foot length apart because I'm normally up here with my foot about halfway off. So with my foot about half my foot length below the top, it's about a foot length down. And I'm going to see how that feels today. And we'll just work our way to getting lower on the platform to put more and more into the quads, which will also help with the depth issue I've talked about previously, about how I don't like how deep this machine gets. I want to get deeper. And so I was putting that foam pad on my back. But if I were to just step back, it should be deeper. Anyways. Yeah, no, that made that a lot more difficult. Holy cow. Alright, new foot placement unlocked, at least for now. Alright, a few more of those. Okay. Last set of these. And then, honestly, I'm thinking switching it to sled leg press and doing lighter weight, feet pointed in for the outer sweep of the quads, and just quick, explosive reps for like a good pump. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that stance is bit humbling. Alright, moving on. Alright, if you've watched the channel for any amount of time, you know a 45 and 1 to 100s isn't a crazy weight for me, considering I think I've done up to like 6 or 7 something on the channel before. But if this is your first video, so what I'm talking about in the last set was typically my foot placement is somewhere in here, super wide, as wide as this extremely small leg platform will allow me, and that's what's comfortable. But what I want to do is a little closer together, not insanely much more. Toes, we're not talking, something crazy like this. Toes slightly intentionally pointed in towards each other to hit this outer sweep of the quad. And then we're just gonna not even give myself time to think about anything. Because if I did, I'd probably think about, oh, am I having a good or bad knee day? Am I this? Am I that? No. Down, up, right before lockout, straight back down. Blood in the quads. Sweet. Whew. A few more of those. Too high. Say my name, you know who I am. Cause uptown comes on me the deal. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, caught in 4K. All right. Ooh. I don't know how long the camera was recording before I got to it. Whew. So I record on a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So if I hold my hand like this, it'll start recording. If I verbally say record video, it'll start recording. And sometimes, if you just see something in frame young enough that it thinks it's supposed to start recording, it'll start doing it. So I guess while I was set up the exercise and humming into the song, it turned on. One more of those. Alright, last set of weight press, and then we're going to get into some stiff-legged deadlifts. So I think on this one, I'm going to be very intentional, not just pump. I'm going to do half rep, full rep the whole way, maybe even do a few rest pauses, but just make the most out of this set. As the last big compound-ish movement, the last pressing movement of the workout. Let's go die here for a second. You know, I think I said this in a previous leg day not too long ago, or maybe it was just something I said to someone here in the gym, but sometimes I do understand why Brandon skips leg days with me, because they're definitely the ones I trained a hard set, because they're the ones I enjoyed the most, and it's also I always feel like I have something to prove just to myself ever since I injured my knees, because I know what I used to lift on leg day, and I'd like to get back to that. So they're definitely my highest intensity, just craziest workouts, where I'm definitely pushing my hardest. So I can semi understand it. Not that I agree with doing it, but I wish you wouldn't miss them as often. as he dies. Ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. My hands are shaking. Ooh. Twitching. Ooh. Hopefully I don't cramp. Holy cow. Ooh. All right. Give it a second and we'll do some hamstring curls. Oh man. Ooh. All right. Hamstring curl time. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Quad extensions. All right. Not 100% on how my knees are gonna feel doing this, but both leg presses felt pretty good, or as good as they could. So, hoping, ooh, for a good time here. We'll see. One second. I think I put this just a smidge too far. There we go. Oh yeah. Here we go. Whew. Oh man, most of these, and then we'll do easy calf raises to finish off this full leg day. So ultimately 7 exercises, so cannot complain. I believe 4 of them were more quad focused. Technically hamstring and quads are going to be involved in any leg press and squat. Just how you stand depends on how much of what is getting hit. So everything I did today was more quad heavy on those than 2 hamstring focused in terms of stiff leg deadlifts and hamstring curl. Obviously this is the 4th quad focused leg exercise, and then calves. So all things considered, I'm never too worried about hitting hams. Take insanely hard. I hit them hard for years because of my knees. I'm too afraid to hit quads. So I think my hamstrings are perfectly fine where they are. My quads need to come up. So have a really good leg day. All right, calf raises them around here. Whew. All right, that's a leg day. All right, guys, as you can tell by the fact that I'm driving at night, the workout ended quite a bit ago. Me and this guy got talking outside the gym. Our workouts ended at exactly the same time. It's crazy. I've had a few conversations with him. I don't even know his name. Sometimes bros just be talking. You don't even know each other. And you can have the most life-changing conversations. But me and him were talking about gym splits, and we got talking about diet and meal prepping, which led to supplements. We ended up talking like 3 hours because the workout itself ended at 7:25. It is 10:41 at night, guys. So when I tell you we stood around and talked for 3 hours, I mean it. We yapped. It was a good conversation, Nick. I wouldn't, say I regret having the conversation. If I could do it all over again, I would. Genuinely good conversation. And when you're passionate about something, sometimes you just keep yapping. And ultimately, that's all there is to it. Is me and him are both very passionate about fitness, about nutrition, and about supplements, and we were just yapping about it. So ultimately, me and him ended up talking about harder than last time supplements, and he was talking about my YouTube and how he came across it, and he came across the TikTok, and he'd watched a few things, and he didn't know what HTLT was, so we were talking about that. And he actually works at a store that sells some First Form and stuff, so he was talking about maybe getting them to start selling some HTLT. So we were just yapping about that for a while. But you guys don't want to hear me plug HTLT for 5 minutes straight. This isn't a Coach Greg video, so I will leave it there on that until we yap about it at the end of the video. Let's talk about that leg pump. So 7 exercises today. Pretty freaking crazy, honestly. Typically 5 to 6 is a good full leg day, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was just in it we hit the silver leg press first, and that originally was just going to be it. Just that leg press. Then I was hitting those hack squats. They were just feeling good. Not great. It's the first time I've ever done a lower foot placement, and I was definitely feeling it a lot more in my quads, but also a lot more in my knees. So it was a little uncomfortable. But I was just like, man, I do still want to hit the sweat leg press. So I was like, well, I'll just hit close toe slightly pushed together to hit a very specific part of my quad, and we can still do it. So I just talked myself into doing both leg presses today. I almost talked myself into hip thrusts. We almost had an 8 exercise leg day. I was in the mood for some legs. So today officially is the end of the bro sprint. The bro split is dead and gone. As tomorrow will be a rest day, I'll probably do some cardio. Whether or not that is a video, we will see. So look forward to a cardio video tomorrow, I guess. But after tomorrow, it's time for back, bi, chest, tri, legs, and shoulders. That will be the new split, and kind of following how we do things now. It won't be shoulders every leg day, because we have found that our shoulders, just if we're doing higher volume, hitting them more often, they just feel like they're falling apart. Like I'm getting impingements in here all the time, and like my shoulders popping all the time. They just do not feel good. So I think if we continue the trend we do now so instead of every other arm day, every other leg day, we'll do legs and shoulders. And I think that should still, for the most part, go over well. They'll be getting hit more often than they do now, but it won't be as crazy as it would be if we jumped from hitting them every 8 days, because there's 4 workouts in the split. So every 8 days to every 3 days would be an insane jump. But if we're hitting them every 7 days, it's about the same. So that is the plan with the new split. We'll see if maybe I don't just eventually work it to be every leg day is a shoulder and leg day. I don't know. We'll see. But that is to be determined. But out of the gate, it will be legs and then legs and shoulders. So we will see. But officially, we are done with our bro split portion of training. We are switching to split, and hopefully it breathes some new life into the training and see some gains even. So all that being said, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch the video. I love and appreciate every single last one of you guys. You guys are the best. I do truly mean that. If you like the video, like it. If you made it this far and you like the video, go ahead, and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already anyways. If you want the best supplements on the market, go down to the link in the description, htl2subs.com, and use my code JS15, save 15% off your order. And as always, Instagram and TikTok are in the link in the description. Go give them a follow. And if we can get the Instagram up to 500 followers, I will be doing a $100 HTLT gift card giveaway for you guys. So go give the Instagram a follow, and let's do a giveaway. So all that being said, I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow will be a rest day, but I 100% intend on going into the gym to hit some cardio, maybe some abs. That is yet to be determined, but at least expect a cardio video at least. See you then.